What up, y'all? This is After Dark Radio. I'm your host, Weezy. And tonight, we're gonna take it way back to the continental days, to a name they never taught you in school. A man who did something almost nobody else in North American history can ever claim. He whooped on the United States Army. Not once, twice. And the second time, it's still the worst defeat the U.S. military ever took from a native nation. Worse than the Little Bighorn. A bigger body count, a bigger humiliation, and almost nobody ever talks about it. But tonight, that's what we're gonna be doing. Tonight, we're talking Little Turtle. Let's set the scene. It's the late 1700s. The Revolutionary War has just ended. America's a brand new country. It's broke. It's cocky. Hungry for land. And they were looking westward into what they called the Northwest Territory. This included Ohio and Indiana. That whole stretch. Problem is, people were already living there. The Miami people, the Shawnee, the Delaware, the Potawatomi, whole nations, whole worlds built on that land for generations. And Washington's government looks at all that, basically says, guess what? It's ours now. They didn't ask. They didn't buy it fair. They just started claiming it. Started sending settlers, sending surveyors, acting like no one was even over there. Treaty after treaty was signed under pressure, or in many cases, they just straight up took it. So the nations in that region, they came together. They formed a confederacy. Miami, Shawnee, Delaware, Potawatomi, Ottawa, Ojibwe, and more. They united under one goal: hold the line at the Ohio River. Don't let them cross. And leading the charge for the Miami, a war chief named Michikinikwa. You might know him by the name the settlers gave him, Little Turtle. Don't let that name fool you, just because it sounds all cute and such. Little Turtle was not a small man in any sense of the word. He was one of the sharpest military minds this continent has ever produced and seen, straight up. We're not just talking about for this time period. Basically, a GOAT. In 1790, President George Washington sends General Josiah Harmar out with over 1,000 men to crush the Confederacy and burn Miami villages to the ground. This was pretty much the standard. Everything the natives worked for during the course of the year, the harvest, things to feed their communities, their families. These guys, these invaders, just came in and burnt it to the ground. Slash and burn tactics, if you will. But Little Turtle, he didn't panic this time. He studied how Armar's army moves. He lets them keep coming down. He lets them think that they are winning, that they are kicking some booty. And then ambush after ambush, picking off detachments in the woods where the army's disciplined and their formations meant nothing. Armar's forces get destroyed, they get smacked. He limps back east, having lost hundreds of men, and any illusion that this was gonna be easy. That's round one. Little Turtle wins. Round two. Round two is the one that should be in every history book in this country, and most people have never even heard of it. You do have to wonder why. Maybe it's because of how hard that whooping was, perhaps. I'm just speculating. It's 1791, and George Washington is pissed off, he's mad. He sends his biggest force yet, General Arthur St. Clair. He was a Revolutionary War veteran, governor of the whole Northwest Territory, leading over 1,000 soldiers deep into Miami and Shawnee country. St. Clair's army is a mess before they even get there. They were ragtag. They were undertrained. They were strung out a long, bad road, and discipline started falling apart. They were camping careless. Like, there was really nothing to fear. No big trouble up ahead. And Little Turtle, he's checking all this out. He's studying their body language. And on the morning of November 4th, 1791, right along the Wabash River, he and the Confederacy, maybe 1,000 warriors, Miami and Shawnee, and their allies, fighting together as one. He hit St. Clair's camp at dawn, and it was a slaughter. In just a few hours, St. Clair's army was destroyed, annihilated. Some historians estimate around 600 soldiers killed, perhaps even more, with hundreds more wounded out of an army of barely 1,400. Some counts put the total casualties, dead and wounded together, at closer to 900 people. St. Clair himself barely escapes with his life. Think about that. A brand new United States government sent one of its most experienced generals with the largest force it could put together straight into the heart of Indian country and got its ass handed to them. The single worst defeat in the history of the U.S. military against a native force to this day. They call it Sinclair's defeat. Some people call it the Battle of the Wabash. Personally speaking, I'd probably call it the whooping of the ass by Little Turtle. Whatever you call it, it was total. Now, here's where it gets a little heavy. Because this story, like most of these stories, they don't have a Hollywood ending, unfortunately. Little Turtle knew something a lot of American generals refused to believe. That this war couldn't be won forever. Not because his people weren't skilled or weren't brave or weren't right, but because of numbers, because the United States could lose an army and just build another one. Send more men, send more guns, more money. And the Confederacy couldn't replace what it lost in the same way. So a few years later, in 1794, when General Anthony Wayne came through with a much better trained, much better supplied force, Little Turtle actually argued for peace before that battle. Battle of Fallen Timbers. He told the other chiefs straight up that this new general was a little different, that they should try to negotiate from strength instead of gambling everything. But they didn't listen. They fought, and they lost. That loss led to the Treaty of Greenville in 1795, a treaty that took most of what's now Ohio out of native hands forever. Little Turtle signed it not because he wanted to, but because he understood better than almost anybody when a fight had reached its limit. And he spent the rest of his life trying to protect what was left. He traveled. He met with presidents, tried to negotiate, tried to build something survivable out of the wreckage of a war his people didn't even start. Some folks judged him for that, called him too willing to bend once the fighting stopped. But I would argue bending ain't the same as breaking. He held the line as long as the line could be held. And then he fought a different fight, a slower one, a political one, for the rest of his days until he passed in 1812. So why I tell you this story tonight? Because resistance don't always look like winning forever. Sometimes resistance looks like 1,000 warriors under one chief, handing the most powerful army on the continent its worst defeat ever recorded. And other times, resistance looks like knowing when the fight has to change shape to simply survive. Little Turtle wasn't a legend because he was undefeated. He was a legend because for a moment, a real, documented, undeniable moment, he proved that empire wasn't invincible, and that it could be outsmarted, outfought, and sent running. That's not a footnote, that's history that got buried on purpose. Alright, y'all, that's the story of Little Turtle. Michikinikwa, the chief who beat the U.S. Army twice. And if this one hit for you, go dig up an episode I did on Sitting Bull. That one was fire as well. Different era, different fight, but the same spirit. A leader would not bow. And if you're still vibing with these stories, that's the next one you need to pull up. This has been After Dark Radio with Weezy. And as always, stay curious and question every damn thing.